Hey, this is Monique Nubia Sunshine coming to you this evening to talk to you more about Body Beautiful. I'm so glad you guys are getting involved with these videos, and it's lovely to hear some of the feedback that I'm getting, but I also want to get more feedback, so please let me know how it's going. So far we've been talking about doing an assessment of self, what we like, what we don't like, things that we want to change, activities that we might be interested in based on our assessments. So if it is your goal to lose weight or just to tone and get that body right, then I would suggest the next step would be to get yourself involved in an activity that will help you lose the weight or tone up. I also would suggest that you start to look at the pattern, the diet plan that you had wrote down with what you eat on a regular basis, and look at the habits that are in there, what you're eating, if it's too much sugars, and start dividing your food up in categories. So for instance, say for instance one day you had soup, well, let's just say for breakfast you had pancakes, scrambled eggs, grits, sausage, turkey sausage or turkey bacon, and you write down all the stuff you ate for breakfast, and you write down the stuff that you ate for lunch, or if you snacked in between breakfast and lunch, then you write down lunch, and then whatever you snacked on between lunch and dinner, and then you write down dinner, and you write down everything from what you ate, you drank, from the gum you chewed, the potato chips you had. You write them all down, right? And when you write them down, and you create these categories for sugar, carbs, protein, and vitamins, something that's vitamin based if you took a vitamin in the morning. And you write all of those down, and you look at the columns and see which more that you have of. If you have more sugar, that's something you got to be concerned with. If you have more, and do one for salts as well, because some of us have a lot of salt intake. And write it all down, and even if it's for multiple categories, so for like if you put pasta, you put pasta in the carbs area, and you might want to put it in the wheat area if you have anything for wheat, depending on which type of carb you had, which type of pasta you had. So I would suggest you break it into subcategories so that you can look at the habit of what you eat on a daily basis. From that, you can decide how it is or what it is that you need to cut out of your diet in order to begin dieting, if that's your goal, or toning up, if that's your goal. Okay, then what I would suggest based on that is to do a 1-day fast. If you're someone who eats a lot of sugars and just a lot of junk in general, I would suggest do a Friday fast, starting at Friday midnight, so that Thursday going into that Friday morning midnight. And I would suggest making a fast be just all healthy stuff, everything opposite of what you eat if you eat junk all the time. So for instance, in the morning, have yourself a fruit salad, make yourself a bunch of fruits for that morning, and it'll just be a healthy food fast. It won't even be I won't eat anything all day kind of fast. It'll just be a healthy fruit fast, a healthy fruit and vegetable fast. So in the morning you do some mixed fruits, whether you do it as a salad or you do it as a smoothie, and add water or some kind of milk product, whether it's a nut milk like almond milk, or like if it's a coconut milk or hemp. Try to stick with those. I would say soy, but I'm a little hesitant on the soy, just because soy is a tough one, and we'll talk about soy. I'll do a whole video on soy. But I would suggest you try those particular milks with your smoothie, and put a little protein powder in it. I'm not big on protein powders because I don't know what protein powders are truly made of, so I'd rather just get the real source of protein. You can find it in broccoli, you can find it in bananas, you can find it in your chia seeds, you can find them in your hemp seeds. So if you want to add that to your smoothies, that would be great, because you'll get your protein and you won't have to buy any protein powders and artificial protein stuff. And then I would suggest you drink water with lemon in it. If you are a juice drinker and you just got to have that sweet, then I would do pineapple, lemon, and honey with spring water in the blender or in a juicer type thing, and make a juice from that. And I do that all the time. I add a little ginger. It tastes great. And then for lunch, I would probably have you try like a salad. Salad, whether it be spinach or arugula or romaine lettuce or whatever. I wouldn't try iceberg lettuce. Just don't do iceberg lettuce. No nutritional value to me. Okay, if you like lettuce, then you could do lettuce. I'm not gonna deny you your lettuce if that's what you want. Then just add things like cherry tomatoes. Mushrooms are excellent as a live food. And do some cucumbers. Just make yourself a good fresh salad. And then for the evening, and if salad is not enough for you for lunch, then try like another fruit. And this is supposed to be a fasting, so you don't want to overdo it. You want to try to eat all your meals before 6 p.m. So if you're going to do a dinner, try to do it at 6 p.m. or 6:30 the latest. And do possibly either another salad, or you could do another smoothie. You can do actually a vegetable smoothie where you can just use mostly vegetables and things. Or you can do just a protein drink, and that'll carry you through the evening. And it's really a fast, so really, for me, a fast is limited amount of food substances, whether they're healthy foods or not. It's a limited amount because you're trying to achieve a goal here, and you're trying to see if you can wean yourself out of certain eating patterns and being dependent on the stuff that you ate before. So it's basically cleansing your system. You know, fasting can also detox you and get all that garbage out of your body. So you try that for one day, and I'm suggesting a Friday, and see how it works for you. And that'll begin your journey for your body beautiful. And I would say journal it too. Like after that first day, get into your journal, write down how you felt, write down what you ate, write down if you messed up. You're not expected to be perfect. You know, this is just for you to do for yourself. Nobody's going to judge you on it. But write it down and look at the results. And then let me know how it worked out for you, whether it was good or whether you need a little bit more assistance. I can definitely be there to help you. But I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will bring you back some more videos on this Body Beautiful assessment. Have a good night. Namaste.